What's up guys? So today I'll be doing a video on my own, and I just feel like this video was What's up guys? So as you saw the title of this video, I will be making this video by myself, even though I have Nala here. Say hi. He just came back for lunch and we're about to eat lunch. I just cooked us something simple, pasta with some veggies. So yeah, we have courgettes, green capsicum, mushrooms, onions, and some toad pasta. I don't know if you want to call this a mukbang, but because this is not a huge amount of food, but anyway, I'll be talking while I'm eating because this is the only free time that I have. But yeah, first I want to just talk about the title of this video. I am going to open up about experiences that I faced when I was younger, and concerning my weight problems, and so yeah, for all you guys who are following me on Instagram, you guys know that I have health issues, If you're not following me already, then go ahead and follow me, watch me transform. So because of the issues that I faced with my health this past year, I have really tried to connect with myself mentally, because I wanted to find out why I was the way I was. Why was I addicted to food? I would say I didn't realize I was addicted to food until maybe 5 or 6 months ago. Well, that's what my understanding is. That yeah, I feel like I'm like, no one's diagnosed me with that or anything, but you know, from what I have learned during the time I have tried to take the time to connect with myself mentally and try to think about things that have caused me to be the way that I am. And yeah, so I would consider myself as a food junkie. Yeah, I love food, and I mean, there's a lot of us out there, right? But I just wanted to open up and let you guys know about the things that I have faced, because I feel like if you don't grab that and try to understand it and try to deal with it, then I feel like it's going to be hard for you to just move forward, because you're going to have the same habits. So I feel like it's important for you to find what your problem is, understand it, and deal with it the right way, and then you would see yourself progress. Hence why I feel like I've been successful with this watch me transform journey that I mean with the weight loss part of it for the past month, I would say, because I have come to terms with the facts that I am food addict. I love food. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Honestly, I'm not. Because I'm only human, man. Just like people are addicted to going to the gym, addicted to drugs and all that, man, I'm addicted to food. So in saying that, the past 3-4 months, as I said earlier, I was trying to connect with myself, and I was trying to understand why I was the way I was. And it took me right back to when I was a child. And I feel like it's important for me to share this part because some people might have gone through the same thing, and who have weight issues right now. And I feel like maybe they would need to try and grab that problem that they experienced when they were younger, so that they can move forward. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is that for those people who know me, especially my Instagram, or the people that know me from back home, everybody knew my family, actually. Everybody knew my family because my brother made a reputation for us, and it wasn't a good reputation either. But then it just kind of automatically passed down from generation to generation, and you know, my family still has that same reputation. And I'm not here to try and expose or try to put anyone on blast, but I just wanted to share it because I know that I have families back home who might be facing the same thing, and like I want them to have better health as much as I want better health for my kids and myself, you know. So I feel like maybe if they see this, they can try to understand and try and come to terms with their past too. And so yeah, anyway, the first thought I had was the fact that we were a poor family. We were very poor. I mean, we were not homeless. We had a roof over our head, we had clothes, we had stuff like that, but I never did remember constantly having food in our cupboards, you know. Like there were some days where we would go without food, and like I said, I'm not trying to put anyone on blast. I'm not trying to expose anyone, but you know, situations were difficult, especially because my dad was a single father. Okay, I'm trying to not get emotional. Yeah, my first memory as to why I might have been the way that I was is because we didn't have much. We didn't have much food. We didn't have a lot of things, but you know, my dad did try, and I thank him for that. I mean, he wasn't a perfect father, but the fact that he still took on the responsibility shows enough that he cares. But yeah, so that was my first memory, that we hardly had any food. And I also remember telling myself, like, you know how you have that, you hear stories about, or you just think, and you think it's a joke, or you know, a funny thought in your head of a child just driving past McDonald's, and you know that child's like, oh my gosh, I want some McDonald's right now, but you know, your family's poor and so you can't afford it. That was me. I literally was like that. Every time I would see the McDonald's sign in Otara, I would be like, man, when I grow up, I'm gonna buy me heaps and heaps and heaps of McDonald's. That's what I used to tell myself. When I see older people have money and they go and do whatever with their money, like unnecessary things with their money, I always thought to myself, why are they not buying food? Why are they not buying them a meat pie? Or why are they buying cigarettes? Why are they buying alcohol when they could buy food? And yeah, everything was, my mind was really set on food. Like, I never thought to myself, okay, when I grow up, I'm gonna buy me a new house, I'm gonna buy me a new car, I'm gonna do da 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 da. Nah, it was always about food. Like, which leads me to my next memory. For those who went to my schools, you know, they knew that I used to sell cigarettes, and it was $1 for one cigarette. And for the money that I would, sometimes I would make $60 in one day. Sometimes I'll make $30. You know, it all depends, because I wasn't the only one selling smokes. There were other people too, but you know, I tried my best to go in there and be first so that people can come to me. Excuse my hands, by the way, it's spray paint. But yeah, the money that I made from all that selling, I would go home. No, I would deposit into the bank, and I would go home with, let's say, $20. I would deposit some into the bank, and then I'll go home with the rest. And I would buy shopping. We lived right next to a dairy, and I would buy milk, bread, butter. You know, sometimes I couldn't do it all the time because my dad would be curious as to where I was getting my money from, because you know, he would give me, I would go to school with no money, and then I come home with this bunch of money, and so he's like, with all this money, and he would probably think, have I been stealing or something like that? But anyway, also looking at my family just fall apart was overwhelming. Like, they don't realize how much it affects us as children, you know? So hard for me to understand why we're like that. Like, I don't understand. But that's also another reason why I turned to food, was because I was just so emotionally drained. Like, I felt I was really comforted by food. I remember when I finally got my degree in nursing, and I was making all this money, I remember like going to McDonald's and buying me like 2 Big Mac combos. I would buy my son whatever he wanted, any food. I mean, when it came to toys or whatever, yeah, I would buy it, but I preferred for him to pick food than toys, so that I know that, you know, the money has definitely gone on something useful, because toys, they just come and go and they get wrecked and whatever. But with the food, it's actually nourishing his body. That's the mentality that I had back then. And so I would feed him with whatever he wanted, and I would feed myself. But I wasn't big when I had him. I wasn't big at all. I had actually lost a lot of weight when I met my husband, my boyfriend back then. But yeah, I lost a lot of weight. Also, that we were not taught, well, back in my days and back from where I come from, we were not taught about health issues and health benefits. We were not taught at all. I mean, we might have been taught in class, but it wasn't a constant thing that would remind us how important it is to eat healthy, how important it is to exercise, how important, because I don't remember any of that. I mean, the only health educational thing that I took back in college was PE, physical education. But I don't remember them telling me that, you know, we had to eat vegetables, or we had to do this, or we had to do that. And I don't remember them telling me that. Maybe I wagged on those classes. No, I'm kidding. But I don't remember them telling me anything like that. And yeah, I just think it's a lack of education back at home. because I see even now people are walking around with bottles of fizzy drink. And I remember myself doing that when I was younger. It was like everyone had to have a bottle of fizzy drink, like a 1 liter bottle. Who remembers the Jolly drinks? Comment down below if you remember the Jolly drinks, because seriously, everyone had one, and my favorite was the green one. But anyway, and you know, meat pies are sold everywhere, and everything is so cheap that it's available 24/7 back at home. And people, and you know, I'm not trying to degrade anybody, but from what I see, is our people are just too damn lazy to cook it themselves. So they just pop over to the bakery, or they pop over to the store, or they pop over. Well, I mean, I don't want to call anyone lazy, but they might be lazy, or they might be just super busy. They don't have time to do these stuff. That's why it's important, if you want to do weight loss, or if you want to be healthy, to try and food prep, because it will help you. It really would help you. I mean, I'm not doing food prep, but I mean, because I have time to cook. But those who are like on a day-to-day basis, going to work, coming back from work, having to pick up their kids, and you know, doing everything on their own. And on top of that, the prices in New Zealand for vegetables are ridiculous. Like, from my personal opinion, let's just say that a head of broccoli is like $5. I would rather buy a $5 fish and chip special that could feed me and 2 other little children. So that means, whereas that one, no, that ain't even gonna tickle my toes, man. No way. All these stuff that you need to think about for you to be able to move forward. And for me, it was my memories of my childhood. I feel like I was deprived of food, but you know, I had to try to understand every aspect of why things were the way they were back in my day, in my home, and my family. And I have come to terms with it. And I really thought about everything before I started this 1 month ago. I really thought about everything, and those are the things that have come to my mind. I feel like it's important that we come to terms with these things, and we try to deal with it, try to look past it, and tell yourself that that was in the past, and that you can better your future. And especially if you have children, because though they are definitely going to be your why, because my kids are definitely my why. I don't want to be the reason why we can't go out on family trips. I don't want to be the reason why my kids suffer from health problems, or I don't want to be the reason, you know, while I'm here on this earth, I want a better future for my kids. I think at the end of the day, it's just a matter of balance. As long as you balance out your emotions, okay, hold on to these memories, because these memories would only remind you to be stronger, because that's exactly what I've done. I don't know if for you guys who are following me on Instagram, watch me transform. The past month that I've been visiting my dietitian, I have lost 7 kilos. I also just, you know, feel like it's a mental thing, you know. Like I said, the memories, you need to keep them. I mean, because they're part of you, you know, and your experiences make you who you are today. And for me, because I've had so much success past month, it's because I've come to understand, and it's helped me a lot to focus on my weight loss and becoming more healthier, not for myself but for my kids. And I just want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. And I really, really do hope that this message crosses someone who really needs to hear it, because I really do feel like this is an important message to share, to help people move forward and to succeed and to progress with their weight loss journeys. I mean, my journey is not really a weight loss. I'm just doing my weight loss for the moment because I need it for my back. But my whole transformation, my whole journey will be focused on me becoming a better person. And I just want to thank you all for following me, for helping me, just for being there and for supporting me with all you guys' kind comments. Please subscribe to our channel too, because I will be keeping you guys up to date with my journey through this channel. And yeah, I'm so glad I didn't cry, but it was so emotional to try to share with you guys this, because it's something personal. I also remember is in my teenage years, I was probably 13 or 14 or 14, 15. I was bulimic. No one knows that besides my friend. Okay, I'm trying not to cry. I just felt like I was sick of being fat. I was sick of just being fat. That's it. I wasn't lazy, I wasn't unfit or anything like that. I just didn't like my appearance. And I think I was bulimic for about 1 year. My parents and none of my family knew about it, and they don't know about it. And they probably know just if they're watching this video right now, but yeah. And I was just going through a lot of things at that time, experimenting. For me right now, I don't regret it. I don't feel like it was an issue for me, because I'm okay right now. But for those that are still bulimic, and if this message gets across to you, I just want you to know that it's not okay, and that there is a way that you can stop it. For me, one day I just woke up and I thought to myself, no, I don't wanna do it anymore. I need to just be happy with who I am and be happy with what I have. You know, there's some people out there who have no legs, no arms, no nothing. And so that's when I decided that I was going to take a break. And yeah, I just stopped cold turkey and everything went well. But yeah, that's another secret of mine. But yeah, I thank you all so much for listening, and please let me know if you want me to do more videos like this. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to comment down below, because all your guys' comments mean a lot to me and my children. And yeah, we love you so much, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.